Today we are crocheting a hair scrunchie. Need a hairband, 5.5 worsted weight yarn, scissors, and a darning needle. Start off by making a slip knot.
Place your crochet hook inside and pull tight.
Attach it to your hairband by slip stitching into the slip knot that you just created. Chain 1 and then start single crocheting into your hairband. Then I'll do my single crochet. And I'm just crocheting over that yarn end. You could also weave it in afterwards if you wanted to. I just find it easier to crochet right on top of it as I go around. So you'll continue doing this single crochet all the way around your hairband until you can't fit any more single crochets onto the hairband. What I'll show you next is making sure that you keep your single crochets as densely packed onto your hairband as you can without distorting the look of it too much. So continue along doing single crochet all the way around your hairband, and I'll show you what I mean by densely packing those single crochets on. Here you can see gaps in between, so just take your thumb to the top of your last worked single crochet and pull back while you pull your hairband the opposite direction. See, now it's more packed in there. You can even do it a little more to make sure you really have a dense amount of single crochets in there. And now you can see how much more elastic band is showing. So keep doing that as you go around so that you have as many single crochets as you can fit reasonably onto the hairband. And so go ahead and find your first single crochet that you started with and slip stitch into it. It's going into it, pulling through, and then pulling through the loop on your hook. For the next round, you'll do a chain, which doesn't count as anything, and then you'll do double crochet. To do the double crochet, you yarn over, and you go into that same stitch you just slip stitched into, put your hook in there, yarn over and pull through. You should now have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2, and then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops on your hook. What you're going to do is 2 double crochets all the way around. So again, you'll do a yarn over, and into that same stitch you just did your double crochet, put your hook through, yarn over and pull through, so now that you have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through those 2 loops, then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. So there's 2 double crochets in there, plus your chain one that doesn't count as anything. So you'll continue doing double crochet 2 times into each stitch around. So I'll show you again, double crochet into this stitch, and then another double crochet into that same stitch. So now you should have 4 double crochets. So you'll continue all the way around with 2 double crochets into each stitch around. And down to the last stitch here, so we'll do our double crochet and another double crochet into that last stitch. Now find your first double crochet, which is right here, and slip stitch into it, which means just putting your hook through that stitch, yarning over, pull the yarn through, and then pull the yarn through that loop on your hook. And fastening off means just yarn over, pull through that, and pull the yarn, and you can just cut it. You can weave that in with your needle. I can just show you how I do that. The yarn end, you can also find the last yarn end that you started with. If you have a little tail sticking out, pull on that a little bit and cut it as well. If you wanted to do the same thing but make it a little fluffier and bigger looking, basically using the same exact method except you're using treble crochet into each stitch around, it makes your scrunchie a little bit taller and bigger. Hope you enjoyed it.